All right, hello everyone. We are joining us today is Destin, JJ, and Cat Bomb to cast today's Losers Quarters Finals 1, the match between Team Cyborg and Super Lucky Sleepers. We are starting a little bit late, so we're going to do some catch up here. The tiebreaker is going to be Nakayama 1600. It is a classic redshift map. And it looks like Team Cyborg is going to be going for that angle with their first pick being that Tokyo Derby 2400.
Yeah, so it looks like they're going for the medium maps first. Both teams handshaking on this. We have 4 medium maps in the draft coming out right now.
Yeah, and it looks like
yeah,
this Team Cyborg is really looking to play into this tiebreaker with all 3 of their map picks so far being that corner 4 redshift map. So they are definitely looking to play for that tiebreaker and get some and get redshift on their aces. So maybe they're looking to play a little bit more towards front, because we know anytime there's a redshift map, fronts are really strong, having access to both angling, scheming, and redshift for that 0.4 axle. So let's see what Team Cyborg decides to do with their last pick being also that Tokyo 2500 long, actually. Still being a relatively good map for that redshift, even though it's a little bit awkward. But answering that is going to be Super Lucky Sleepers with Ryder with his classic straight line instantly getting banned out. That one's a little bit classic. We saw that one coming. So but haven't really talked too much about the Super Lucky Sleepers map picks, but it looks like they're all going to be pretty normal corner 3 mile medium maps.
Yeah, and the maps have kind of split themselves between right and left-handed. We actually have a good amount of left-handed in this draft with 2 Tokyos and a Chukyo map picked up. Normally drafts tend to skew towards more right-handed, but this time it's a lot more balanced. So you're not going to quite get as much value as you might normally on right or left-handed. The season overlap-wise, it's not too egregious in any which way. The biggest overlap possibly is going to be fall. And there's a good mix between a fair mix between wet and firm conditions. Only 2 firm maps coming out here. They're gonna ban out the Tokyo 2500. So they're removing longs from the equation really here. So we're going to be playing a bit of a lower stam game. And you mentioned, Team Cyborg, they have those strong fronts, and SLS, they tend to play a more front runner and pace chaser focus game. That not to say they don't run any backliners at all, but usually those matches are much more crowded in the front of the back.
That is right. So we are looking at going to be a 2-3 mile and mostly medium match today. Actually, a pretty normal things, all things considered, with Team Cyborg playing towards that redshift a tiebreaker map, and with Team Super Lucky Sleepers opting to focus a little bit more on that corner three. So with corner three, I think it's a little bit more friendly towards backliners, with that Dober unique being accessible to front late surgers and end closers. So how do you guys think these teams are going to end up drafting today?
That's a pretty good question. I don't know. I feel like there's a big trap that people fall into on C4 that I see a lot in solo queue. Usually where it's like people will tend to go for the redshift and they'll like stack pace in front and then their paces will wide swing. But we'll have to see if it lines up that way. I can tell Super Lucky Sleepers are probably, like you said, gonna try and go backliners though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, go ahead.
So Chukyo 2K and Tokyo 2400, they work on our C3s as well. So it's not like this is a strictly C4 draft. I believe Sapporo 15. I mean, Sapporo 15 is really front favored, but technically there's some stuff that works there.
Yeah, and when we're talking about front favorites maps, we are going to be kind of looking towards that, final straight length, I should say, because that's really going to be the area where a lot of backliners can really make up lost ground and duel to really to catch up on that final straight. So, you know, infamously, Tokyo, has a really long final straight, about 600 meters, I believe. So that's gonna be somewhere where backliners can really shine. And then this Chukyo map also has a relatively long final straight, so that's gonna be something definitely backliners are looking to play. So with Team Cyborg picking these two maps, maybe that's gonna be something they're thinking about. Even with the tiebreaker here, the Nakayama 16 is a relatively longer final straight compared to some of these other picks. As if we look at the Super Lucky Sleeper maps, they're all gonna be very very short on the final straight, so that those end closers don't have enough time to catch up to the front runners. And no more time to discuss because we are going straight into the UMA draft with Team Cyborg banning away that Christmas Ogre cap right away. Does not want to give Constellations that pick.
Yeah, definitely not surprised on this one. I mean, if SLS is known for one thing, it's going to be constellations, and he plays Ogre, right? So when you have this many medium maps where Ogre is kind of Thanos on it, you're gonna really have to pick it up or ban it out. Because they're picking up the banning out the X Ogre, I imagine they want to pick their front runners first. This is very in line with what Cyborg typically wants to do. Um, but it would have been very interesting if they had floated the Xmas Ogre and potentially threatened to first pick it themselves.
Yeah,
But
and
I'm curious what SLS is going to ban in response.
yeah, and OG Ogre is still up. I doubt Team Cyber will let Const have that even if they picked it, but that is a pretty strong pick. And it looks like Team Super Lucky Sleepers is not gonna opt to have Ogre in the picture at all. Probably looking to pick up one of the stronger front runners, seeing how in this kind of type of draft, front runners is going to be really strong. Team Super Lucky Sleepers did draft towards having a front runners being a little bit more dominant with that shorter final straights on their preferred map picks. So banning away that Ogre, leaving both V Bourbon and Smaru up, so they're gonna be able to pick up at least one of those after Team Cyborg locks in their first pick.
Yeah, we still have all four threatening frontrunners, the Smaru and V Bourbon, as you mentioned, as well as Falco and Saiyan Sky, all available here. Dober works on these maps as well, and that's really threatening as a backliner. We've seen an increased priority recently around some of the end closers like Goldship. So I'm curious if SLS is looking to pick Goldship more early on, or if Cyborg will deny it on their 2-3 pick.
Yeah, and you talk about that gold ship. That gold ship is going to be really strong, and we mentioned that Dober unique earlier. Don't forget Dober unique does activate right away on that corner 4 start, or if it is still in corner 3, which is exactly where some of these maps are, right? That Tokyo Derby, that Tokyo 2000. So end closers are still going to have a pretty good time on these maps. And first pick coming out is going to be that Valentine Mihono Bourbon. We've seen this Uma be so dominant all season. Kappa himself, famously dropped 2 amazing solo carry games this season on that horse. So not surprised seeing that first picked here today.
Yeah, this is pretty standard as far as I'm concerned. Like, if the teams were planning around this draft, I'm sure the OG Ogre ban from SLS was a surprise to Cyborg, but for SLS, I'm almost surprised that they're not just instantly locking in a few picks here, because I imagine X Ogre getting banned out and them counter banning OG Ogre, and V Bourbon of all things being the first pick that is basically always picked on blue side, seems pretty standard. I'm curious what they're going to be debating, if they're going to mix up their pick order or if they're going to do something unusual here. They are hovering that Smaru. A lot of people would expect this to be either a Smaru Saiyan or Smaru Falcon, or Falcon Saiyan, or some combination of those three to really get a front runner presence out here and not conceded on these maps. We do have 3 miles, so Smaru is going to have that extra gold skill on those 3 maps. She's going to be extra threatening, and they will lock her in, but I'm curious what their second pick is going to be. And if they take a second front runner, that's really going to open Cyborg up to take maybe the last front runner out of those 4, and then pick up a strong backliner like Goldship to deny it.
Yeah, and something we can definitely maybe look forward to seeing here is going to be that Smart Falcon. With having these 2 strong frontrunners out, Smart Falcon is the other amazing strong frontrunner with a mid game unique that's able to compete with them. So and with these kind of mild picks and medium picks, Smart Falcon is gonna have a really, really easy time, right? All she needs is going to be those turf sparks, but it looks like it is going to be that gold ship, famously really, really strong on the Tokyo Derby and these medium centered maps, and not even that bad for mild picks at all either, from what I've seen. So gold ship being second pick, I think, is a pretty solid pick here from Team Super Lucky Sleepers.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's that increased priority. That's another Constellations pickup for sure. I'm a little curious what else SLS is going to pick up as their frontliners, because Rewand is their other really powerhouse player, and he typically ends up playing things like Taiki Shuttle. She definitely does excel at some of these maps, but I'm curious if they're going to be willing to draft her, given that there are so many C3s that she just doesn't work on, or she gets such a late proc that she's probably already lost the race at that point.
Yeah, and something I know that Rewan also plays is going to be that Saiyan Sky. I believe he is also a fellow Saiyan merchant. So, Saiyan Sky herself, being one of the most picked frontrunners outside of Mihono Bourbon and Smaru, is still going to be up here. So, that is something that Team Cyborg could look to pick up on. And Smaru, if we can, and as at least for now, it's still going to be looking like that the Mihono Bourbon and the Smaru is probably going to be the priority ban picks for these 2 teams. So if they keep wanting to play fronts, they're going to have to start picking up some more fronts here. And that second pick for Team Cyborg is going to be that Maru Zensky, that red Maru. We talked about that C4, and the C4 queen herself is going to be Maru Zensky with that 0.4 XL built-in unique. And having being able to excel from 1 to 5 position is going to be an extremely strong pick here.
Yeah, absolutely. She works on all the maps that Cyborg picked, and that's always important. And actually, they're going to pick up Brian here. So Saiyan Sky is still floating out there, and SLS is just going to lock her in immediately. The only frontrunner remaining is going to really be that Falcon. Maybe you could play Kita in this draft, but they're going to pick up Nice Nature. Obviously, always a threat. She can go as end, late pace. She can go wherever she wants, and she's got that NSM for that universal acceleration. Granted, you do need that block, so if lanes, don't line up for her where the Uma next to her is swinging too wide, she won't get the NSM proc, but it's always a threat that you need to be aware of. Even if she's in 8th place, she can NSM into 7th and go from there.
Yeah, and that Brian pick, this is Team Cyborg. Zeri is on this team. Cyborg, Narita Brian is going to be his most favorite pick. And, this is a do or die game for Team Cyborg. Having lost in the winners semis, if they were to lose out here, they would be out of playoffs. So maybe securing that early comfort pick for one of their stronger players is probably the strategy here. And then on Super Lucky Sleeper sides, we are going to be seeing that Sand Sky. Assuming that the best frontrunners get banned, which is going to be that Smart Rozensky, that Summer Marzensky, Sand Sky being their backup frontrunner is also going to be pretty strong. And with Nice Nature, Cheer Nature is a regular pick for Constellations, so that's going to be another pick that he might be able to pick up.
Yeah, seeing this Dober come out of Team Cyborg doesn't typically follow their MO, but I really do like the pick here. Because again, she can just go off on all these maps, and they're looking at that Tama. That's typically a backup pick for Zeri when Brian's banned. So I'm a little bit curious to see what player would be on that if they end up having Brian and Tama get through. Because at this point, I have to imagine that SLS is going to be banning out that V Bourbon just because the Uma is so incredibly stable to build.
Yeah, and that Dober, we talked about it earlier. Dober, we know her famously as a C3 Uma, but her unique activates at the start of Corner 4 still at the latest. So on all of these maps, it is going to be perfect activation still. So Dober being a pick here with 0.4 XL is going to be a pretty strong pickup here with Team Cyborg having both Umas, both 0.4 Umas, XL Umas here. This could end up being a rather dominant pick with Summer Maru, not Summer Maru, just OG Red Maru covering the 1 to 5 position and Dober covering that 5 to 7 position. They have a lot of room to excel here, Team Cyborg.
Absolutely, and they do lock in the Tama, and it's gonna toss a fantasy actually out of SLS. She definitely can excel on these maps. But she is going to be a little bit unreliable, though her excel range, I believe, is 4 to 7, so it is pretty forgiving if she pushes up too far. Typically, people end up playing her as a late surger or end closer, but you could potentially try to play her pace as well if you were concerned about the front. But right now, this lobby looks really spread out, and she shouldn't have too hard of a time moving into position for Condor's Fury.
Yeah, we are seeing actually a pretty low front draft so far here coming in from these two teams. I'm with this Summer Maru assuming going to be banned soon. I can't imagine Team Cyborg leaving that pick up. That means there's only going to be 2 frontrunners left in this game, and unless we see some more frontrunners coming in those final picks. And that is going to be that ban. We are only going to have 2 fronts here. And, anytime we have a low front draft, there's always that possibility that one of the fronts get hanged. So we definitely don't want that. Definitely do not want that situation. So that's why Super Lucky Sleepers is going to be getting that Ballroom Sand Sky. And JJ, we were talking about this pick earlier today. So yeah, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, she has 2 in-belt gold skills. Up until Smaru Speed comes out, there's no other way to get that top runner. So she's going to be able to really fight for first. The thing that's slightly confusing to me is picking on the same team as Sayed. Because on one hand, typically Ball Saiyan ends up just being an Uma there to deny Rod from one of the teams because you have such a unreliable time at actually securing it on her because it needs to be an inheritance from a grandparent, and when you're inheriting from a grandparent that is their own Uma, there's always a chance that all of those sparks just do not proc in an inspiration. It is a very unique situation, but it exists. So they'll be playing two very powerful fronts. They both have that inbuilt escape artist, and they have tail, but they might be denying themselves. And the Wedding Fine motion pick is actually quite strong. She has that Mile Maven skill, which is something that Red Maru and Smaru are known for, which really makes them a lot more dominant on these Mile tracks. And they're going to pick up that Smart Falcon as well. A very strong pick. She doesn't really have the inbuilt skills, but she does have that early or mid game speed and lane movement from her unique that really helps her fight out the other fronts.
Yeah, and with these front runners, Saiyan Sky and Red Maru, they're not gonna be they're not gonna be really contesting her that much in the early mid game. Looks like we're gonna see a Machifuku coming here for last pick for Super Lucky Sleepers. Not really sure about that one. Maybe just picking it for good luck as they lock in the other 5 picks. But yeah, like going back to those front runner talk, like with this Red Maru and Saiyan Sky, they are relatively strong, but early in the early to mid game, there's not gonna be too many Umas that can contest Smart Falcon's unique. Maybe Ballroom Saiyan's top runner activating relatively early, but other than that, like this Smart Falcon should have a relatively free early to mid game to secure unique and get first place.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of what full armor Fuku does because I know that she has 2 innate gold skills for long, and I believe she has hesitant front runners.
So
But like,
this
I can't imagine.
This Uma has what I call an anti-gold chip unique, right? So she has a mid-game unique skill that activates post 50%. That activates when she gets overtaken, or I think when someone's targeting to her to overtake her. It's one of these two things. So, who's able to target or overtake you in the mid game? It's going to be that gold chip, right? That anchor activating post 50%. That's going to be really what's dangerous for most people at that spot. So this full armor Fuku is going to be able to defend if should gold chip try to threaten her.
Yeah, and a lot of the Umas here are very, very flexible with what position they can play. It's entirely possible we end up with a game like yesterday where we just have most of the lobby as front runners and pace chasers. It's not too hard to imagine a situation like that. Uh, I'm looking now. Fuku does have the aptitude to potentially be run as a pace or an end closer, even. I don't think they're going to go end because that seems a bit spark intensive with end F and mile C to start out. But it is certainly possible if they have it. Although I think the more likely option is that they might leave Fuku behind here and just end up playing Nature, Pasa, Gold Chip, and Double Saiyan. And if they do that, well, I think their backline is certainly going to have powerful options available to them. I'm a little concerned with an event where this Ball Saiyan ends up denying OG Saiyan Rod, and then they don't have enough to close out the game.
Yeah, and for Team Super Lucky Sleepers, they're basically gonna have those two Saiyan Skies to try to win first place. If Saiyan were to rod, she is famously able to close out. And Ballroom Saiyan herself, it's a little bit hard to inherit that rod on her, but don't forget there are 4 redshift maps here. If on these 4 redshift maps, she does not need to have a rod to be able to excel. So she's still a relatively big threat should the Saiyan Sky, Ballroom Saiyan Sky make a big lead in the mid game, which she does have those 2 built-in gold skills to do. And post the front runners pack, there we do have that cheer nature and that gold chip. Both of them able to really close out in the late race. Should they have that positioning to get that Dober unique, right? If they hit that position 5, they can hit both that Dober Unique and Redshift on some of these maps. So, if an end closer is in position 5 and has 0.4 axels, like, I think they're gonna be able to close that out pretty solidly.
Yeah, that's definitely probably the case. This match is actually pretty interesting in that we have 4 Umas with a natural point for acceleration in this match, either from Unique or from their kit. It's something that's really rare to see. And it looks like the gold chip is definitely going to be an end closer based on the inherits and the sparks right now. So nothing too crazy there.
Yeah, don't mind me. Let me just set up this
And yeah.
stream real
And what
quick.
player are we looking at right now? Is this
So
Const
we are
or?
gonna be looking at Ares.
Oh, okay.
So it looked like he's going to be playing that gold chip, which signals to me that maybe Const is going to be playing that cheer nature. I know he has been, famous for playing a couple of end cheer nature games, so I would not be surprised if he were to do that here today. Oh God, why is it different between mobile? And let me move this.
Hmm.
I'm going to have to set up a mobile and a other version. So, yeah. So, let's see. Who is this? I think this is Is this Constellations we're watching? Is he playing Smaru? Oh my God, I haven't really seen Constellation play a frontrunner. Have you guys?
Wait, this is Constellations POE?
Yeah, I
Well,
believe this
Smart is
is.
banned, so I think that's just the
Oh,
parent.
okay, okay, okay.
Wait, he's also playing Gold Chip. I'm confused.
Oh, they're pulling a fast one on us. Don't want to leak. So,
Or has there been a critical miscommunication? Because they both started a career.
um, um,
Um,
um,
um.
um,
I think there may have been a miscommunication.
I think I'm going to have to step in here, guys. 1 second.
I don't know, man. I think uh you might just have to let them shoot themselves in the foot here. I don't know if we can step in.
yeah, I don't think we can.
This is just a not communicating problem. It's okay. It might be some Giga Brain thing we've never seen before, where like they're both gonna run Gold Ship, and then one of them's gonna go into Unity and run something else, and whoever has the better Gold Ship gets to play it, and the other one has to go into Unity.
All right, well, I need to set up the other stream capture. Um, for so this one I'm gonna call it mobile.
Oh, this might be a car crash. Okay. One of them is abandoning career. We have seen the door. Yep. Okay. We see the pivot to cheer nature. That's good.
Okay, that is what I'm expecting from Constellation. He is, usually I've seen him play that end cheer nature before, so I wonder if he's gonna be doing it here. We can take a look at his
Plot twist.
sparks.
It was Ares that is swapping to the nature.
Oh, okay, never mind. Just kidding.
Yeah, I'm guessing it's because Constellations is deafened. So
Not something we want to see.
he
Let's
just said,
see.
"I'm gonna lock in on my career. I don't know what anyone else is doing, but I'm playing Gold Ship."
Let's call this PC training, and
You still have your the draft screen over the. There.
That's fine because the career doesn't take up the. Oh god, it's Inception.
oh,
It's a career inside a career.
hide that one, and make this one big. Okay, so this is PC, and the other one is.
This looks a little
mobile.
fast. Am I crazy?
Um. No, it's fine. It's fine. The
Okay.
numbers are words. I can tell by the numbers. Yeah, the numbers
Yeah,
are
that'd have been a bit of time.
the numbers are pretty normal.
Ever since the
Oh,
the
yo,
Oh, that's a pretty early door.
yeah, I
really
saw
a
something he
big
didn't
door.
like.
Saw something. Must have saw something they really didn't like. I didn't see what happened there. Maybe I thought that was some kind of event that did not go their way. But let's check in
It
on the
looked
other team members.
it looked like good training clicks. Maybe they just didn't like how many times they were
Oh, I
clicking
think
power
maybe
stamina.
they forgot the end sparks. It looked like.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah, I was
But this leaves
I
them
was
with
wondering like why didn't I see any end sparks in the other run? But
Yeah. I mean, he found it. He found the A mile and AN, so he got there.
okay.
Yeah, that's definitely something you don't want to forget.
I am. Hold on. My Discord stream is on 1080, but it's probably my PC probably can't handle it.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
yeah, I was gonna say it's totally fine.
Yeah, so let's take a look at constellations, and then I have to switch over to. Oh god. Okay. Do this.
I think I-
Switch over here.
think I
Look,
understand why
we'll just
Saya-
find someone and stick with them for like 5 minutes at least each or something.
Okay.
I think I understand now why Saya does not spectate constellations.
Okay. Okay. So this is going to be Fufu on that sand sky. Oh, is
they
that
running that
did
card,
they
or was
bring
that a
that card?
random?
Oh,
Yeah.
I guess
Oh.
we
Oh,
will never
okay.
know.
Well,
Actually,
there's
we'll
a
find
door,
out
so
right
we're
now.
about to
We'll
find out.
find out right now. Actually, no,
No. Well,
they are not running.
Kawakami speed. Let's go.
Ooh, Kawakami speed. You know, for that
We
prudent
are getting
positioning,
that prudent.
we are getting that
Yep.
prudence.
No
and
trust
we are
in the
seeing
Falcon
that
third
Operation
chain.
Cacao and Redshift coming for the same guys, so that's definitely gonna be something to look out for. Very good first click. Let's
Oh, yeah,
take a
see, I
look
door
at
right there instantly.
Potato. This should be the ballroom sand. Yep, that's correct. And going into the end of the first year with these stats, not the absolute worst. I've seen worse than this. Speed's a little bit lacking, but we can always catch up. Not.
Oh,
Ooh. Definitely not a mood now we want to be seeing here. And then let's go take a look at the captain. Ryder.
the MVP,
It
the
is
GOAT.
Pace Pasa.
It is pace. He
Mm.
is playing in the pace position.
Wait, he
we
buys
saw
plus
that.
threes?
He bought what?
He's buying +3 notepads.
Oh yeah,
Look,
yeah.
I love +3 notepads. They're great.
Oh, I never buy those.
Yeah, I was actually talking with Jaka earlier yesterday, I believe, and yeah, he's also a believer of the +3 notepads, but also Jaka is someone who has like a 40 race rotation, so I think he's just, you know, he has way too many points in his shop that he needs to spend.
Yeah, I'm always in generational debt, so.
Okay, so let's go ahead and see if we can hop over and check out Team Cyborg. Starting with and Duck here.
The roaming R card, no.
Roaming R card. Taking that wet
Oh, wet
condition.
That
conditions.
condition,
Ooh,
though, is a pretty good roaming R card.
pretty
though.
good. Pretty good roaming R card.
So I didn't see the draft. Was it a sprint tiebreaker?
No,
It
miles.
was
No, it was
not
not.
a sprint tiebreaker, unfortunately.
Close.
But you know, Team Super Lucky Sleepers did try to sneak in a straight line, but it did get banned out instantly. Straight away, Spurred coming in from the director hits. You know, a little bit blessed here, but I think Tama comes with Spurt, right? So it doesn't really even need that
Yeah,
one.
and I don't think any of these are spurt maps.
Yeah. Let's take a look at Krill playing that Smart Falcon. Coming in here at this late December. How's their stats looking? And, Smart Falcon is one of those Umas that, you can't get that groundwork for free on unless you run that boxing guts. So it is something we probably gonna be wanting to check back on the inspos to see if she can get that groundwork.
And I'm just really curious to see how the stats are looking at this point.
Yeah, really good actually. Oh, 400, almost 400 on both wit speed coming out of first year. I'd say that's really, really good.
Yeah, they're gonna go ahead and run a race because it looks like they don't have enough money.
Yeah,
I saw a 60% megaphone, a 40% megaphone, 2 energy items.
Yeah, when you're have too many things you need to buy, that's a really good position you want to be in, especially with these stats. So yeah, I think Grill's gonna be in a great spot here on this Smart Falcon. So moving on to Verity here. I think she should be playing, let's see. Oh, is this gonna be Dober? She playing Dober? She
Yes.
is. Very interesting. I wonder if they decided to drop the
Ooh.
fine motion and not run her at all.
That is a big wit click I see. Wonder
click,
how
but a little
many
behind on
energy items they
speed.
got.
They have enough. Yeah, 2 energy items.
Oh no, speed's fine. Never mind. This is still junior year. We're chilling.
Yeah, and it's just better to be behind on speed than it is to be behind
Yeah.
on wit.
For
Yeah.
sure.
Surely this is 2 energy bottles and a megaphone,
Ooh,
right?
is she gonna
Ooh,
click the
we're gambling
25?
25%.
Surely you megaphone this and drink a second energy, right?
Oh, I think she
Alright.
heard you.
Surely.
I think she heard you.
Surely. Surely we megaphone this.
This is a
We are not
moderate
megaphoning
FP.
it. Oh no.
No. It's a 35 wit click, man.
Yeah,
that's
we
huge.
are not gonna be risking that one today.
One pet peeve of mine is that people keep exiting the training screen to use their items, and you can use your items inside the training screen. Like, you don't need to exit out of it.
Yeah, a little bit of
Yeah, I
wasted
give up.
time, and some sub 100 guts is a little bit tragic.
That is kind of funny. Like, how did this happen? Like,
No, I guess that's just really lucky race win randomness. Oh, there we go. I was
there's
about to
the
say,
guts.
And I guess they didn't have any bonds show up on a guts or stamina click.
Yeah, but we did
It's
end
definitely
up
some
getting
sort of
some,
roll.
some
Oh,
guts. Oh,
fast learner?
no fast
No
learner.
Okay.
Unfortunate. All right, let's go take a look at Happy, the captain here. He is gonna be playing that red Maru, going into second year here. Stats not looking too great. Just about
Bonds are-
doable, I'd say. Bonds are okay-ish.
I thought they looked a little worrying. Kita-san is blue, or is like fully ready for rainbow, but it looked like a lot of, like, I think I saw 2 or 3 that were in blue still.
Kia-san is going to be rainbowing here.
We're only in January. Yeah, only in January. This is pretty average.
Yeah, looks like with this Fuku hints, the Fuku is gonna be rainbow pretty much now. Oh, I saw that +7, so it is going to be something interesting. Oh, it looks like
what was that? What was that
Happy
pink on
is,
Falco?
We're getting Inception.
we're getting Inceptioned. Oh,
What was
never
that pink
mind.
on Falco?
Falco just got some aptitude hit. Yeah.
Yeah, Falco got an aptitude hit.
Okay, and then let's take a look at Zeri. I'm expecting to see Brian when I switch over to the screen. And oh, Zeri is playing on mobile, so I'll switch over. And it is going
Seamless.
to be that Brian.
And I'm curious what position she's going to be running in. Is this going to be end? Is this going to be late, Brian?
And
Okay,
it
it
looks
looks
like
like
it's going to be
it's-
late.
Yeah. And I think that's probably an adjustment to try to help Dober get in position, because if there are 4 end closers in the lobby, Dober gets run over real easily.
Yeah, so let's take a look at this lobby composition again. We have 4 fronts confirmed, and so everyone is going to be starting in that 5th position from there, which is exactly where Dober wants to be. So whoever is going to be in front, and are we thinking this Elder this Pasa, I believe, is going to be playing Pace, right? We saw someone playing her earlier and getting a pace chaser hint. So I believe that is going to be a pace pasa, which means that the late surgers are going to be starting in 6, which it sounds like a good deal for this Dober.
Yeah, and especially for the Pasa though, because it looks like she's the only pace tracer in this lobby, so she's going to be guaranteed at least fourth. She at least fifth. So she's in position for both Redshift as well as Dober unique. Combine that with her own unique because it's 4 to 7, and then if you get Nimble Nav on top of that, this Pasa has an infinite amount of excels that she can
Yeah.
just hit from this
And
position, pretty uncontested.
And don't forget, like this is a forefront lobby, so whoever's that last lingering front is probably gonna become food for that Pasa, right? With Pasa being able to excel, getting that Dober inherit probably and Redshift, getting that 0.2 at least, occasionally 0.4. Definitely really easy for her to overtake whoever's right in front of her. So to activate her unique. So the possibility of a 1.0 bomb is definitely there.
And that Uma Party team showed us something crazy. This could be a gold ship pace. I don't know. I think that might be a pretty common meta at this point, and definitely wasn't an overcook. So that's always something you got to keep in the back of your head that no one ever expects.
Yeah,
Something that I've been noticing is that this Brian is actually really behind on bonds. Like he's had
Yes.
like 4 blues. That's kind of crazy.
The Kita-san is maxed, so I think there's been a overabundance of Kita clicks, and then I think like everyone else is just barely green with a couple blues.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the stats do look pretty fine, but we are definitely looking to get some clicks. So this is exactly what
Yeah,
we
there
want
you
to
go.
see here.
Oh, Fine Mo's almost orange.
Yeah,
I
Fine
mean, that's really
Mo.
the two important
Yeah,
ones.
Fine
Kita and
Mo
Fine
could be a key one. It looks like their power cards are the ones that I'm a little bit more behind, but I think this is gonna be something that's gonna be okay. We're not too hurting for powers for power clicks, so I think we're not gonna be too hurt over the current state of this run. So let's head on over back to Team SLS and check in on how they're doing. And I have to switch over to PC now. And we are back to Aries on this cheer nature. So this is going to be
my speed. Oh, okay.
Oh,
The
okay.
speed is being fixed as we speak.
Speed is being fixed as we speak. This is going to be the early start of Classic year. Sub 300 going out of Classic junior year is a little bit crazy, but take a look at that power and wit. It looks like, they had a lot of clicks there. And speed can always be fixed with one good summer.
Yeah, they have Kita-san
Oh,
and NTR, so
They gave up mid game for one mood, but that's a little bit questionable.
Yeah,
Yeah,
giving
I'm
up
also
mid
not
game
a
for mood
fan of
is
that.
something I'm not sure I would do personally.
as a big fan of Kita-san top, I will say clicking that when you're full energy is a little questionable.
Yeah,
And
especially
they also
they had 2 races afterwards to try to get mood ups too. So maybe let's see if this inspo can save them from wherever just transgressed there. Straightaway spurts. Unfortunately, there is going to be no spurt
Strategist.
that's can be available for this encloser nature.
Yeah, I'm also not a fan of how they skipped the race in early March. They clicked the green NTR instead, and I feel like that's a terrible use of a turn.
yeah. If they were gonna skip the race there, I would have liked to see the speed click come out more, but I think the races are more valuable.
Yeah,
And it looks like they're going to be locking into the Tiara route. They might have some concerns with their stamina here.
Yeah, looking at their deck here, it's going to be that 2/2/2 classic. A lot of race bonus come out here. They do have that CB, Wit, and Kidsan. So with those 2 cards having only 5 race bonus, they do need to make up with some cards somewhere else. So those 2 power cards having 15 is going to be able to help them out there.
Yeah, and you're unable to run Nice Nature Wit on Nice Nature, so
Yeah, unfortunately, that is the case. So, let's go take a look at Constellations, how he's doing with his gold chip. All right, going back to mobile.
already in November, holy.
Already in a classic November, he is playing fast, and look at these stats. I'd say this is
Almost
going
800 power.
going really, really well for Constellations. Wow.
Yeah, I think oh, and there's some more even.
And
I
there's
think
some
his stats
more.
might be a little bit lopsided this run.
Yeah, it might be a little bit lopsided, but going into the end of classic with basically 600 speed here, I'd say that's an acceptable amount. Wit's not too bad either. Would definitely like to have 100 more, but with his power being so high, he's not gonna ever have to
Oh
worry about power
my.
again, and getting a power scroll after a power increase from his races.
Oh my.
Yeah,
He just got power 3 times in a row.
honestly, in Unity, being ahead of power was fine, but in track plays, I feel like it just feels bad because if you have a full year ahead of you, then you have all those races. You have like 20 races where you could potentially RNG into power, and
Yeah, we're leaking power.
Constellations
For sure.
going for the 10 speed here on the twin turbo. I have seen someone, get all 3 chain events on twin turbo, despite not having the card. So, that could be a dangerous option, not ending that chain early.
I thought we were about to watch Gold Chip run Champions Cup. I was like, okay, I'm here for it. What are we cooking?
A bold play.
Yeah,
play indeed.
look at that. That power is. Yeah,
We're
can't
leaking
get
power,
over
like-
that power.
yeah, it's 20% growth too. Like if he clicks speed, he's getting power. So it's just like we're definitely leaking power.
Ooh,
Oh.
minus 30 into
Oh.
skin troubles.
That's not good.
That is not good.
Yeah, just glue.
I think Gold Chip is only a 10% power, luckily, but definitely still leaking. Because I think she's got the 20 Sam 10 power.
Yeah.
But like, even so.
Yeah, if just considering the speed clicks he still has to do, so I'm pretty sure he's overcapping this run.
Yeah.
But
she's
luckily,
0%.
none of those director stats landed it anymore in power. He's definitely hoping and praying that he does not see any more power from random races for the rest of this run. So we are going to be curing that condition, getting that big cupcake for the mood fix as well. So you know what? Like, I think he's going to be just fine here.
A fantastic shot.
Oh, and an amazing
yeah.
wood click.
Wait, you think the 60%? It's going all in.
Okay.
Yeah, I was about to say he has 160%. I don't know about that one. Oh. He's really thinking about it. He's really thinking about
Really thinking about it. There is 2 races coming up.
He's going for it.
He's
Okay.
going for it.
Okay.
Maybe he's thinking about skipping the next race to train.
You might as well use the Wit ankle here too. I'm just kidding.
We wish society if we had the wit ankle. Oh, we are gonna be getting that daring strike. That's definitely something we want to see. Many runs have been ruined by not completing that chain, and it looks like he is not going to be taking advantage of the second click on that 60%. All right. Looks like Constellation is doing well. Let's check over on to Fufu. To the Saiyan Sky, OG Saiyan.
Ooh, only 4 stars. No, I'm just kidding. But that is
Ooh, this.
I will say, as a whale, that is something I really like. You can really feel the difference in math. Is that 4 to 5 star
I
bump.
definitely agree. Yeah, the difference
that sheriff
between
switch, by the way.
3 to 4 to 5 is very, very clear, especially in those earlier races.
We need the scene switch.
Oh, we are switching over to the PC client now. And the Saiyan Sky, I think the stats are a little bit worrying. Going into the first summer, I did not see a single stat at 500.
Let's see it.
Yeah, stamina's a little high, and then wit and
yeah.
speeder.
And no rainbow in turn 1. You do not want to see that.
And there's no whistles. Oh, we're not surely we're not clicking stamina.
We
here,
have the
no?
stamina anklet for this.
What are they standing for?
This Saiyan is living every map. I will tell you that right now.
Oh,
I mean, Tokyo
no.
24. Oh, no whistles either.
Yeah, if this was not a draft run, I would go next here. You know, like yeah.
Oh, I don't
I think
You
you have
just
to
know.
door.
race.
Like
I
I think they need
3.
to just be racing here.
Yeah, I definitely would just take a race here rather than try to click this
Oh,
empty wit. And even
okay.
the last turn,
Even yeah, I mean it's okay.
it's
Yeah.
really just
This is
okay.
a good parent run.
When's their finish time?
They are going to be finishing in another 38 minutes or so.
I would door.
Outdoor,
I
yeah.
would door.
I would door
I'd door.
and deafen and lock in. You gotta.
Yeah.
This is really bad.
Yeah, this is
This
pretty
is really
unplayable.
scary. Like, this Saiyan is still salvageable, don't get me wrong, but like this spot, unless they've completed chains already, like if they have TTL and their other chains are like finishing almost done, maybe they've hit like Egg Wit and groundwork and everything else on inspo, sure, keep going, but this would be a door angle for me as well.
Honestly, there should have been a door earlier. You can tell something fundamentally went wrong in this run when you have level 1 speed in Classic November. I don't.
Yeah, and one thing to note is like, you know, it's not imperative that you get all your stats in that first summer, but if you do, it just opens up so much more races for you, right? And that's definitely something that, you know, you want to be doing as a front runner. So, you know, not having your this stat distribution is so sad, frankly, honestly.
Could we take a look at Constellations again? Because I think he should be in his second summer right now.
Yeah, let's take
He's
a
buying
look.
skills. He already finished. He's done.
He's definitely not done, but
Trevor, you gotta get the
I assume he's buying skills for Tenosha. If I had to
Tenosha
guess,
Spring.
maybe. I don't know. That's a
Yeah,
lot of.
I was
skill
really
points.
curious what his second inspo would look like. And-
Okay,
oh
yes,
yeah,
right,
yeah,
yeah.
he's on that Tenosha Spring, so he's a few turns away from summer. His stat line is
stat line
Yeah,
is
he's-
really good.
yeah, he's definitely leaking that power, like we said.
He's
But he should have no issue.
100%
Was that a
leaking the
long
power.
S? Did I
Oh
miss see
my
that?
God.
It might have been.
Oh, glittering star.
glittering star.
I think he might be
Really?
worried about living because it is a long S. You know, having long S, it might
He's
not.
watching it.
What?
We're watching the
We're-
race.
we're watching the race,
into
we're
our
watching the
first
race.
of
All right.
8.
New
No,
meta.
he's a superstar. No, I appreciate it.
Oh,
And it's the
and Gold Ship to the
Goldship's
lead,
got it.
and Gold Ship wins. Okay.
yeah.
There it is. 4 points for Goldship.
Honestly, I don't think he needed to be worried about his stamina. I mean, his rival was TM Opera. She doesn't have a recovery, right?
Yeah, and he had 570, which is.
I
fine. You can
don't
just
I don't
rotate there.
dislike buying glittering star here because at this point you've gotten all the hints you can possibly get for it. Of course, if we're talking about, what if fast learner, yeah, you're gonna lose a bit of SP from that, but if you're not confident about where your stam is,
Wait,
I
what?
think it's a pretty reasonable play, especially on a backliner where you're going to be buying that Radiant Star anyway.
Wow, look at all these
Why are we
hammers
so-
he has. He has a lot of hammers.
I thought he had a condition to cure. I was curious why he clicked Nice Nature. He clicked bottom there, but I guess he just said he figured his energy was low enough that it wasn't really.
And did he
a
switch
downside
off
to
of
that click.
late? Is he back on end yet? Or?
It's fine.
getting more stam.
It's fine. He'll remember. Let's check out his two other teammates before we go
Ooh,
switch to
he
the summer.
clicked top option on Marvelous Sunday.
He clicked bottom on Nice Nature second event.
Interesting.
I thought he had a condition to cure, but he did. Oh my God, we're just now getting. Oh, it's
Oh,
only
no.
Classic February.
Yeah.
It's only
Oh,
Classic
this is
February.
ball saying. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
this is
yeah.
ball saying. It looks like there was a reset. We are pretty early in the run still.
Yeah.
There was a reset at some point, and let's see how the run is going now after the reset. Stats are looking okay. I mean, the bonds are
Ooh.
kind of not there. We do have those carrots.
Wit's bad.
The
Wit's
Wits
in
is,
a bad spot. Call the ambulance.
Yeah, it's a little bit rough, but
They could have wit sparks.
Yeah, we
Trust.
do.
Okay. True.
Oh, getting those bonds now.
That's gonna salvage bonds a lot if
Oh,
you want.
okay, well,
he
I
is
guess
not taking
not
that
clicking
bond
guts.
click when he's really, really close to summer is really
It's
questionable.
gonna be a
I'd
little
say.
bit scary.
Honestly, I respect it. This is the
This
race.
is-
This is the high roll mentality. He's gonna
Yeah.
get a carrot anyways.
So, and then
That's
that-
true. That's
I-
true.
taking a
I
look at
respect it.
Ryder, he is in his senior May. Decent stats. Losing that race though to the
Classic
Ishiyama.
pasta. Classic
Yeah,
pasta. You think she's gonna win? She
I
just
hate
gets a
clicking guts,
second.
dude.
Yeah, no,
But
that's
the
fair.
stats are really good. I think this is May Senior, 800 speed. He is not going to be worried about capping.
Yeah, this is much more balanced than the gold ship. I'd say this is arguably in like around the same. Like, this is a pretty good run. I think this might be one of the better stat lines we've seen so far. The gold ship is
Oh, and
looking
he
pretty
had
strong.
to go for a rest on his summer one turn. I just saw the end of that rest animation. Very unfortunate.
And he does have 4 speed anklets, so definitely not worried about getting speed. As long as he's get a couple of clicks here, he's going to be just fine. That is exactly what he's looking
that's
for.
exactly what you want to see. Oh, he has no energy items or anything, so I imagine that's probably why he had to force that rest on turn 1.
I think we look for wit clicks here now.
Yeah, we definitely are
for
looking
sure.
for
Yeah.
wit click for the next
And
2 turns.
one does
And that
show
is
up.
one.
No, don't do
No,
that.
just don't.
No.
That is a powerful
No,
speed
no,
click,
no,
though.
don't
No.
look at it. Don't look at it. Just don't look at it.
No.
No, just don't look at it.
Okay.
Okay, I was.
Okay.
I would have respected it.
Oh, that's a powerful
Nah,
wit click.
you definitely take that one.
Oh,
Wow.
insane.
And that's 19
Insane.
speed as well. Like
I don't like saying this, but I think he's being bailed out currently because he was kind of behind the stats going into summer 2, but he got some insane clicks.
It's just gold chip things. I mean, I'm surprised we're not racing.
Yeah,
here.
definitely.
Oh, yeah, okay, we are racing.
This
here.
is gonna be a race angle. He has those 2 speed anklets. He can surely cap in the final 3 turns, so there is no need to be worried.
He is getting that certified bailed out seal from Cat Bomb here, so it looks like Constellations is gonna be okay.
Certified 4.1 KSP. That's what I'm calling the bailout from now on.
Not with that deck.
Was that a whistle or just Cupcake and Megaphone? Okay, it was just Cupcake. We do have whistles though. I don't know if you need to use one here. Probably not.
No,
That's okay.
Find motion plus 1 speed card is enough. You have got a lot of training effectiveness going
Is
on
this
there.
second summer?
This is second
Yeah,
summer.
I would
Actually
whistle.
is.
If it was me, I would have whistled for a wit click, but he gets one anyway. Or who are we watching again? I don't want to.
This is gonna be Ryder on that pace
Okay,
fantasy
so he does-
Pasa.
Yeah, he's gonna go for the power though. Interesting. Oh yeah, the power is pretty.
I mean, he sees that double rainbow. He wants it. I think he's being pretty greedy with the stats here. I mean, he really needs to start slamming a bit more speed and wit, though.
Yeah, the wit is a
wit
little
was
bit
behind.
concerning.
But the power was even more behind. It was like 738 before that click, so I could understand why he went there.
Yeah.
But now we have no energy. We still have one more good luck charm, or do we have 2?
We have 1.
So we're good here.
So we are
Yeah.
good for the final turn of summer still.
He's not going to triple cap at this rate unless he gets like insanely bailed out, but we'll be all right. Probably
Yeah,
like
taking this
1200,
quick
1000.
click so he can race the next turn, probably. Yeah, this is
I
going to
really
be-
would have liked to see the power click there, personally. But the white click's fine, too. I'm less concerned about him pacing up when he's the only pace chaser in the lobby. So I'd really like to see the power to reach top speed, especially when he has so much like acceleration going on already.
Yeah. Let's head on back over to Team Cyborg again. And this is going to be
Trauma
that,
coming along.
Surely
that's
that senior year. you said he
senior
came.
year Tama going to the second summer, I should say, soon. Mile straights, definitely something you want to see. Speed, wit on the stats.
320 energy.
Stats are looking good.
Oh,
wait,
That
the
stamina is a little bit concerning
Wait, the
there.
stamina.
Concerning.
It should be okay, but
There is a Tokyo Derby as the very first
Yeah.
race.
Yeah, I was like, we're not living Derby.
I will also say that Tama is going to leak speed, like 100%.
Yeah, we are definitely looking for some big
Oh yeah,
stamina.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
We are definitely looking for some big stamina right now. We need that stamina. Do we have any stamina ankles? No. Buying a speed ankle is a little bit concerning. We are definitely not going to worry about our speed at this point anymore.
that's only wit 3. Our Wit and our Sam are looking really suspect right now.
Ooh, come on. Do we have a stamina click? No, we
You do
don't.
not like to see this.
The
We,
guts
And
is
this
so
is just
high.
another race.
Might want to vet.
They have the items in shop to recover from this race, even if they get hit with skin outbreak and mood down.
I think they've gotten like really weird race rewards with their guts being 600 and their stamina only being 390.
That is interesting.
that is interesting.
So I doubt it's a guts deck, right? The guts
Yeah,
would be
I mean,
higher if it was.
Kama
a guts
is
deck.
famously a 20% stamina Uma. So, like, they have gotten absolutely no stamina.
Yeah. And there's no. I didn't see any stamina ankle weights
Oh, and
either.
it looks like they're going in for this speed click again.
I mean,
Yeah,
this
we're putting
They're
a
is.
speed
already
for
at
power.
1,000 speed. I really do not like this.
Yeah, they're going to
Oh
overcast
my
speed.
god.
Yeah,
Like, and they're just out of items now too.
It's
Yeah.
just. I think you just race, no? You just race.
I think you risked the 66. No, I'm just kidding.
I mean that was just a
This is
misplay, right?
early
Like there was no
August?
way you put the speed there.
Yeah, not with the power ankle because I didn't realize they had power ankles. I thought maybe they were just clicking speed for power, but they have power ankles. So
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, I'm not even sure I would have clicked the power there if I'm being completely honest, because then you're just banking on 2 good wit clicks at the end. And they are really letting that wit go.
Yeah, that wit is really concerning.
Oh, dude, are they running this card?
They are.
Good up.
That is a.
They are,
Oh,
yeah, they are running that card.
Maybe
Interesting.
they're banking on the gold heal to bail them out here. Actually,
I think
Yeah,
they
I mean, it
still
definitely
need-
could, but then they're also down another like 300 SP over everyone else.
Well, I think they still need another like 400 stamina plus the gold.
yeah, we'll see how that ends up. So let's take a look at
Yeah.
Krill with this smart falcon. A lot of items.
Right now, OG Saiyan Sky is the only one I'm confident is gonna live Tokyo Derby.
Heading into.
Oh.
Oh, that's not
Falcon
what
is
we
not that
wanna
smart. I know
see.
she's named Smart Falcon, but sometimes she's a bit of an idiot.
She thinks there are 2 trillion people on the planet. I don't know what we
Yeah.
expected.
The
She just
stats
failed her fan exam.
are really good, though. I'd say the stats are pretty good.
It's all right. It does feel bad that he failed that wit click because he does need wit.
What
Yeah.
is our race bonus? We only got 12 speed from that.
Oh, so it's under 60.
Yeah, I think it's a 55% deck. If I'm just guessing out there.
Yeah, I mean, Kitasan plus Bourbon, and then no Marvelous Sunday power to bail out the RB. Yeah, it's probably 55.
And this Dober.
The guts
Lot-
has not recovered, but everything else looks okay.
What turn are we on?
Yeah.
Late April?
Late April. Everything else
Yeah,
looks
the stats are
okay.
looking okay.
Looks
Yeah, I
okay.
mean, the power is a bit suspect. Okay, so we're not going to go for the Musume stakes, and this Dober, I guess they didn't bring sprint or long C, so they can't run either of those. She's going to be a bit more limited on the amount of SP that she can get in this run.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people don't bring the long C on Dover, but she kind of really needs it.
Yeah, if you're not bringing the long C, you really got to bring that dirt, or you really got to bring that sprint. You got to pick one, though.
Wait, level 5 wit? How did I just now notice that? Wait, that's
That's impressive.
That is impressive.
did we buy the facility?
This might be
That they must
a
have
training facility case.
they
Yeah,
must
it
have
might
bought
be.
in facility.
Yeah.
I don't know. The speed's only level 2 and everything else is level 1. They might have just been raw clicking wit this whole run. It would explain why the power is so far behind the speed.
Yeah, but Dober has a 20% wit growth. I feel like you would be at higher wit if you were clicking wit that much on 20%.
True.
Yeah, but I think they're gonna be comfortably capping 3 stats.
Yeah, they're just fine. They're way ahead of stats right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at
Oh,
this
we're seeing a clock come out from Maru here.
red Maru.
Oh, yeah.
She is going to
What
get
is
that
this?
sprint win.
It is-
six?
it is a
Oh,
sprint.
how much- Yeah, it is sprint.
And
six.
this
Yeah,
is
slime
going to
that
be late in the senior year. So let's take a look at her stats. How are we looking on this red Maru? One of the stronger picks here, probably for Team Cyborg. So we are definitely looking for this Maru to
Take the
compete.
30. Go
And
bottom.
will Maru be on a diet here, or are we going to get that 10 SP? We're getting that 10 SP.
We are getting the SP.
Oh, we have a condition.
We have a condition. We
Oh,
have
we
a
already
slow
have
we're already a slow
metabolism.
metabolism.
Slow metabolism.
What was there even to think about then? You can't get it twice.
We're gonna have to buy Maru a scale. Let her know how
Yeah,
she's
we do have a Mercure also. No, Maru's gonna be fine. And the stats are looking pretty good.
I'm very surprised with that whistle because that was a pretty solid power rainbow. And right now, that was the only stat that I really think was behind here.
Raw clicking 11
Yeah.
speed. That's
That's
definitely
very
a
really concerned about this speed.
yeah, definitely a little bit of a greedy whistle there. But I don't think Happy is gonna be too worried about his stats. I think he's gonna comfortably cap here, no problem.
Yeah, my Marozensky is 10% speed. I think she's perfectly fine as long as
Yeah.
Yeah,
you
and
get one
I
extra
think he has
rainbows.
some speed anklets too, so there's no concern. I think I saw them in shop, so
I am a little concerned about the stamina.
Yeah, I'm concerned about the power and stam because that could have been a pretty solid like 30 or 40 power and then like 15, 20 stam, which would have helped out. There's a Moxie hint that's
did
gonna
get a
really help her
Moxie.
live.
I'm more concerned like if Tama's not winning Derby, Falcon it's Marzinski potentially is not winning Derby. We do have to switch the scenes. I can't quite see the stamina there. Only Terumi saw the stamina.
It is around 600, 570, I believe, on Tennis Show Spring. So
Okay, so that is doable.
not
Look,
the
if we can
worst.
win Tenno Show Spring, surely we can win Derby.
Surely.
I mean, I will say, like, stamina is relative. Like, if everyone's low stamina, that's perfectly fine.
Mm-hmm.
That is true, but we know that Saiyan Sky has a billion. So
That's true.
Yeah. This Saiyan Sky is going to be miles ahead.
Yeah, but she's definitely gonna be living. I don't know if she's gonna be able to finish the race
fast.
before everyone else catches up to her, though.
Turfest is great. Turfest is amazing.
Yeah.
Turfest is really good. It does work on every single map. That is the one thing that does work on every single map, assuming you don't draft a dirt in 5v5.
Yep, you do love to see it.
It looks like
Watch
it could be
line.
It looks like his stats are going to be pretty good, so definitely not worried here. So
I think the width's a little suspect, but
yeah, wit could use a little bit of help. The mood could also use a little bit of help, I think.
yeah, this isn't a car crash, but I think it's safe to say they might be having a little bit of a low roll, but I think it's still it's usable.
You don't want to be bad mood here though, because he is going into summer, so he's going to go into summer with at best good mood, but realistically is going to be going into summer with bad mood.
No, we hit the plus mood here. We hit the Etzko's.
Okay, that's one.
Yep.
We're getting bailed out. We're getting bailed out.
Okay, insane bailout. Just need one more.
Oh, that wit scroll's huge.
Yeah, this wit scroll is huge,
absolutely
and the
huge.
wit
Ooh,
from
and
the
more wit.
stats.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, well,
we might be seeing another certified bailout in live time.
Yeah, I will have to say, Terumi, I have to give this one a cap bomb bailed out sticker. Big fat bailed out sticker.
He's not bailed out yet until we see the big cupcake in the summer shop.
That is true.
that would just be ridiculous.
He would have to check his PC, like honestly.
Yeah.
We have to stay now though, because we have to see if it shows up.
Yeah,
that's true.
Yeah.
His stats are looking really good. 600 stam going to summer.
One more time.
800 speed
right here.
No
mood up.
Let's
power.
That's good. That's fine.
Power good.
Late stage corners, really
corners.
good skill.
Love to see corners.
No cupcake. He is not going to be getting bailed out today.
No certified bailout. But
he is going to have to rest probably here at least once.
Yeah, it would really suck if this training was good though.
Oh,
you hate to see it.
You really hate to see that.
You need to click this. But that would have been like a plus 34 click if he was not in normal mode.
Yeah.
This might end up being just a train through summer if the turns keep looking like this.
Yeah. You really hate that to be the case though.
Yeah.
Oh my god, Marvelous still
Yeah.
green.
The Power Marvelous? Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fine. Power Marvelous gives you nothing.
Definitely looking like another turn. Another rainbow.
We have the vials. Yeah.
It
I
looks like
don't
his.
actually love this click here. Because we're gonna go to energy where we're risking a click next turn, and our mood wasn't that great, but it looks like we're not getting punished at all. It's just a
Ooh.
scary situation to be in
Raw click
general, right?
wit there.
Obviously, the high roll is to get a rainbow wit on the last turn, but
Yeah, honestly, I'm just really curious as to what happened on late May because that's usually when you want to try to fix your mood a little bit going into
Yeah.
summer.
Let's head
Surprised
back on
nobody
over
ran-
to Super Lucky Sleepers here.
I'm surprised nobody ran Rico in any of their decks.
Hmm.
I feel like Rico would actually be pretty good in this lineup because it lets you greed for more power sparks.
Looks like Ares is buying their final skills.
I mean,
They're
they may
done.
not have the power sparks, right? They might be
Mm.
like an ethical player that uses 8 to 11 blue sparks every
Yeah,
run.
can you go back to the cheerleader nice nature? Okay, never mind. Okay, I saw really cheap firm course medicine. I was wondering if they were faster, but these are regular skill costs.
Yeah.
I guess it's
Are
got
we
a
gonna
really
see the
nice firm
Dominator?
condition hints. The Dominator.
So Sand Sky. Ooh.
826 damn.
Yeah, I mean, we called this one from a mile away. She is surviving Derby.
I think
Yeah.
the stats ended up getting a little bit fixed. I mean, the power is really kind of homeless, but the speed
no, this
is
is
looking like it's gonna be able to cap.
Yeah, but this is kind of a car crash.
Yeah.
I do
Uh,
not like
it's a
looking
car
at the
crash.
hints there. This is wit or speed or race.
I understand. Like we try to tend to err on the optimistic side, but I think this is a car crash. I think there's no other way around it.
Unfortunately, that might be the case. Not racing there.
Is this enough of a
Yeah,
car
okay,
crash that
okay.
you can
They're
just like run
locking
her
in the
in?
hammer. They're running Arima. We're not
Possibly.
going.
Like as it stands right now, she might just be a free NSM target for the backliners.
Just run her
Yeah.
late.
And we don't have enough coins to get the good luck charm and the speed anklet here, which is pretty painful.
He does have 2, and with this speed amount, 2 good speed clicks would do it. But the wit is just like 200, really lower than where you want it to be.
Yeah. I really wish that they had gone for the speed anklet there, because this speed value is like on the edge of like being okay. A few bad like turns here and you just don't cap speed.
The more I'm thinking about it, the more this is actually not that bad. I think they're gonna hit 1,000 wit.
Are they though? They're gonna have to
I'm more
click
concerned
speed
about
twice
power.
at least. So
Yeah, the power is okay. I feel like the power might be fine as long as you have TTL and okay. Well, this is okay. It's doomed.
No
It's
good,
doomed.
no good speed click here. You really
they
hate to
do
see
have
it.
1 whistle, so they can click this wit, and then for the next 2 turns, they're gonna have to really.
Yeah, I
look for
really think
speed.
they need to force a speed click. At
Yeah, some of those hard
1053.
decisions, like it's like, do you completely sandbag your stat line so you could cap speed, or do you like try to greed for a really good speed click later on?
What are the speed? Are the speed cards Kiyosan and NTR?
Oh, in
We're getting the power. Okay.
was that really the play?
I think it's okay, but it's like
I don't think it's
it's
bad.
gonna depend on how it plays out. Yeah, I think it could go either way.
Yeah, we're gonna have to see some crazy speed clicks come out to save this in. I mean, if she has some green speeds, she's really not. Yeah.
That's a lot, and this is 50 RB or 50-55, so you're not getting that extra speed either.
No
speed
speed
click.
rainbow. He's gonna have to whistle.
here.
That means last turn is
Whistle.
completely up to RNG.
Oh, he didn't get it.
Oh, he
Oh,
did
no.
not get it.
I mean,
This
he
is
needs to force
really
it at this
bad.
point.
He's
Yeah,
gonna
she
have to
can
do
walk
it.
her
He just
through.
have to do it. he does have that 60 training megaphone for that last turn. So, like I've seen some crazy speed clicks before. He only needs like what, like 60 speed or like so yeah, 60 speed.
Although something I will say is that maybe it was right to not click speed there at all, because Saiyan doesn't really need speed as much as the other frontliners, right?
That is true.
Like in the end, the important thing for Saiyan is getting first and keeping first, and powering would help with that, and not speed.
Yeah. So let's take a look at the last turn here. Oh my god.
Oh,
Like, what do you do here? Do you even?
Yeah, we need to force it.
Yeah, you do need to force it at this point.
at least
committed
it's
to it.
Bourbon. Bourbon has a base that's basically a level 3 speed facility. You know, that's look on the bright side. We're gonna get like 11.
He is gonna be ending at 1160.
Yeah, this is why I was afraid of that first turn when we gave up the 20 something speed of not capping, because obviously, it could have come back around. We could have seen a double speed rainbow there, and then it would have been, wow, what a wasted turn. But
yeah, let's take a look at the ball sand here. The ball sand. I think this was the ball sand that.
We are whistling away our single speed rainbow.
For the width, I think that's an okay.
I'm okay with that. I mean, we got
okay
980 speed here.
Yeah, I think
that's stamina, though.
this Saiyan is not too worried about speed.
This one might be in a worse spot than the other one.
Yeah.
Well, it's definitely not surviving Derby.
It's definitely not surviving Derby. But there is only one Derby. Every other map is relatively easier. There is a Nakayama 2200 that might be a little bit rough.
Well, it's just like when I see Fantasy Paso with like 780 speed after summer, it's like, that's fine. When I see Gold Chip with 780 speed, it's like, that's fine. When you see Saiyan Sky with 780 wit after summer, or 750 wit after summer, it's like, this might be a problem.
Well, there's a double rainbow wit here to maybe save it.
Something to keep in mind, I think, to check later is, did this Saiyan win Tennis Spring? Because this is not a stat line that looks like it won Tennis Spring.
Yeah, the stats are really low.
Yeah, let's keep in mind to see if he gets the Shield Bearer achievement after winning Urima Senior.
Oh, this might be bad, man. We might be witnessing the car crash of all car crash. Not like this run in particular, but
no.
There's
been way worse. Yeah,
but I mean for all of SLS, because I can't think. We haven't checked on the Gold Chip's final results, but her stat line was looking very wonky. And the Cheer Nature, I don't think we looked at that one in a hot minute.
Yeah.
I think we looked at her buying skills, but I don't know if we actually got to see what that final stat line looked like.
Do we have anyone else still in career?
I believe it's just these two.
And how much time do we have? We're not in any danger,
1, 2,
right?
3, 4, 5. Yeah, it's just these last two. No, we still have like 8 minutes left, so
okay.
Outer post.
Yeah, outer post
groundwork.
Let's go green. I'm an outer post believer.
Yeah, I mean this hand's gonna cap speed for sure. It's just I don't know if the other stats are playable.
So
Did they have? Just trying to see.
Oh my god! The Team Cyborg has quite the lopsided results for their aces. That's all I'll say.
Spoilers. Nah, I think this Gold Chip's about to put up a performance worthy of the People's Champ title.
A nice 24 bomb.
Yeah,
and nice 24 bomb to lose.
Holy! Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh no!
Well, you saying it's going to be 24, 25 Gold Chip, 24 points?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Hey,
yeah.
At least Constellations can walk out of this with a Thanos title. That's something, right?
That is true. And he can walk out with that Fallen Hero title as well.
True.
So taking a look at the Cheer Nature,
PP acquired.
It does look like it has. Okay, I mean, there's a skill here that's not supposed to be here, but other than that,
Speedstar?
Hmm.
What?
I
What
do
is it?
spy a straightaway spurt on that
Oh.
engine nature.
Well, I think it's just ran out of skill points and was like, I might as well just have this. It might have good sparks.
Stats wise, it does look fine. Stamina is a little bit tough. I think we're really skating the derby. I'm not sure. I think we're dependent on Radiant Star there. For the gold ship though, looks really strong. It's
I mean, maybe we
constellations.
can get a bit of value from the straightaway spurt. We hit that final straight. We proc unique, and we proc a few more speed skills. Like maybe there's like a little bit something. I don't know.
I don't know about that one.
Okay, look, man, I'm coping out here.
Straightaway spurt for the hybrid unique.
Yeah, the unique already had
Snow hybrid.
acceleration inside of it.
Oh no.
Being optimistic is good, but I think we also need to be realistic a little bit here.
Yeah, that's probably accurate.
Yeah.
Solid shop.
Solid
Final
shot.
shop.
Oh, do we have any charms? Yes. Oh, we have 2. We're chilling. Oh yeah, this is gonna be a fine stat line.
Yeah, we're gonna get an extra 5 speed here from a reporter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're definitely capping.
Yeah.
The wit is still like very sad, but she looks a lot more usable. Because I mean, dude, the wit makes me feel like I don't understand this game anymore. Like this ball Sayun is just gonna hit crazy pace ups anyways, and we're all gonna be like, man, that's weird. I didn't see that coming.
Yeah, I mean, pace ups are pretty independent from wit. I mean, they do get affected by wit, but it's by such a small amount.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Having 360% for all 3 final turns is like crazy.
Yeah, but he's definitely going down to normal mood for the last turn because he's gonna have to pop that juice.
I think that. Oh, did we not have one more charm?
That was his last charm, I believe. Yeah,
Yep.
he's gonna have to drink a
Alright.
juice on this last turn.
It's okay. We hit Etsuko's somehow, even though you can't do it on the Yori races.
Yeah, we're really gonna have to see a nice click here to cap.
Well,
Yeah.
if we're coping, then we can cope that he rolls one of the PAL events because you can roll a PAL event in the finales.
That's a
Oh.
good. I think you take that wit click, no? Like
maybe. I forget what the rest of it looks like. You probably need the speed here.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think you're still 5 off of capping, but it's fine.
I would have
We're
taken
getting as close as possible.
Yeah.
In the end, it's like more or less the same thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so they're gonna be done there. Then CBG looks like CBG is mostly done too. Oh yeah, that Tama that we were looking at earlier, she is not surviving W boys. She is not surviving Derby.
Surprised Pikachu face.
I mean, there was no way she was surviving Derby ever. Man,
Oh
let's
my
be serious for a
god.
second.
She's got the right-handed. She got some wet conditions.
I
Did
think
Dobird hit Thanos?
the red Maru is quite strong, guys. I'll just say that. I think it's quite strong.
Uh-oh.
And I think it survives Derby.
Uh-oh.
That's not something you want to hear. Definitely not as a
maybe we need a Radiant Star though. Like I think she needs a Radiant Star, actually.
The Saiyan has not picked up groundwork yet. I just want to point that out right now.
Okay.
We've
Got it
clicked
now.
the
We're
button.
chilling.
Do we have the greens for this?
We got right, wet, outer. Nope, didn't take
No
outer.
outer.
We have right, wet. That's it. No,
Right, wait,
TTL.
don't we have
And
TTL?
TTL.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We
right,
have
wet,
TTL.
TTL.
We
the
do.
worst thing in the world.
We do have TTL, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But there are these 2 left-handed maps in this draft.
Oh.
Wrong screen. Wrong
Wrong
scene.
scene.
Wrong scene. Wrong scene.
Oh,
Wrong scene.
It's fine.
why did
Okay,
it?
we got a little,
why
we got a
did
little
it-
bit of protest.
Why
She's
did it
cute.
switch to
Yeah.
this one? Interesting.
A little shout out to Jack,
Yeah.
Interesting.
whose full name I could probably not say on stream, but
I mean, it's
Chrono
Tsurugi
Genesis
stream.
is always
It's not
happy.
side stream. We can say whatever we want.
Okay, so we got inner and outer post proficiency to try to hit that.
Oh wait, inner and
But-
outer post? That's hilarious.
But like this thing needs to hit inner or
Oh,
outer
no.
post on these
Ooh,
left-handed.
35
Actually, it doesn't have groundwork
wins.
on Chukyo.
We did lose something
so
somewhere.
something that I will point out is that I believe outer post covers 5 gates, right?
Yeah.
In 5v5 because it starts expanding from the outermost gate. So you're fine as long as you're 6 through 10.
Yeah. Inner post is not
1,
as
2,
good.
3. Yeah, it's 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
So if you're 4, 5, then well, you're out of luck.
All right,
Yeah.
Termi, it's time to. I was gonna say, whew. Bullet dodged. We almost leaked room codes.
It's
Hmm.
okay.
Okay, so
Surely no one would.
Yeah, surely no
We-
one will snipe that.
we are
me
going to
putting up the
be
game.
going into the next phase soon. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm still waiting on one person to submit, I think. 1, 3, 4.
How long are we going for until?
It's now, but I'm pretty sure everyone's finished. Just
Okay.
someone forgot to submit.
Who was it? Publicly shame.
That's true.
Who is it? It's Zeri. But
Ooh,
Zeri's okay.
Zeri.
Zeri's submitting now.
Disqualified.
Disqualified.
He's on. Wow, there he is. Okay, we're all good. Everyone's good.
Off with their head.
Yeah.
Out with the pitchforks.
Okay, let me join these races.
Yeah, we're gonna have to take a careful look at these Umas. I'm pretty curious what's going on here.
I was promised a car crash, so hopefully I see one.
Yeah, I'm thinking just from like how we saw in the careers, I feel like it's we didn't really see the Dober or the Falcon too much. I feel like I think we only saw like their classic.
Yeah.
But just from what we did see, I feel like it's gonna be Red Mario versus Gold Chip, but we'll see. The F Pasta looked pretty good, but I don't think we saw her after Classic or Senior May. And she had 800 speed, power, wit. The stat line was looking pretty good.
Yeah, I'm also a bit of an F-Pasta doubter. We'll see how it goes.
Either we'll have to make or break your opinion then, I guess, here.
I suppose
You can
so.
either confirm it or try to fight back.
Yeah, doesn't look too good for Ryder here though, if I say so myself.
Ridger.
Richer. Yeah, when it matters the most, Richer was not able to scam out a sprint tiebreaker. Hate to see it.
Yeah, it was probably just over from that, from frame one.
Yeah. Hate to see it.
We saw Mile tiebreaker, and they're just like, all right, guys, pack it up.
Yeah, if I was a betting man, that's exactly how their team comms went. They were
It
just
was
like,
Mile tiebreaker, and they said mutiny.
yep. They should have mutinied.
Okay,
Mhm.
we are heading into race number 1.
Show me this Mario.
Okay, so let's take a look at everyone's horses first. There's Constellation's Gold Ship, really strong, long S, Staring Strike, Radiant Star, Uma Stand, Eager, Enclosure Straight Corners, Ramp. Yeah, really strong corner acceleration. Interesting. Front
Oh,
Course Menace.
Constellation
Yeah,
is pulling out everything out of his toolbox. He bought the corner acceleration.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that one's a carryover from Ogre.
It's going to be that End Nature moving past into Pump. No Redshift. Interesting.
Can we check the sparks on this one?
Free power.
Oh my god.
okay.
No spurt white. They bought it for no reason. Damn.
Yeah,
Unfortunate.
Got the 3-star power though.
Yeah, 3-star power,
So,
2-star medium, 2-star
Radiant,
unique.
Radiant Star, Daring Strike, Take the Chance, and Closer Straight, and Closer Corners, Medium. I mean, everything except for
And
this
the corner
skill.
acceleration, you know?
The
This is-
corner acceleration.
Was there Daring
This is
Strike?
their signature.
Yeah, and we do have a Daring Strike, so we are
Okay, so the
solid.
mid-game should be okay.
An El Condor Pasa, Medium S.
Medium out.
Mhm.
A lot of greens.
Nimble.
It's on. Professor
Speed
Curvature,
Star.
Speed Star, Nimble, Straight
What's
Air
the
Depth,
pace?
Mile,
Yeah, yeah, it's
Pace,
pace.
Root Step,
head on.
Head On,
This
Radiant
is
Star.
looking.
I mean, this
pretty
has
strong. I
all
mean,
of the components, I'd say.
Is it
This
too much
thing,
acceleration? I think it's too much acceleration.
It's missing like straightaway skills.
One,
Besides from
two,
mile straightaway, no
three,
pace straightaway, no
four,
medium
five,
straightaway,
six,
no
seven.
medium corner. Like,
I mean, 7
But
mid-game
otherwise, it's
skills.
looking good.
It's okay.
Yeah, but it's a lot of conditional mid-game skills as well. It's a little scary to be relying on these.
They have
skills.
2 stamina greens, so I think that brings the total from like 840 to like 9 something. So I guess it should live Derby too.
Dodging danger, prudent positioning.
TTL.
Escape artist,
Wait,
killer
I don't think I
tunes?
see groundwork. Oh no, it's
Yeah.
there. It's there, it's there.
groundwork, front savvy.
Yeah, they
Wow,
have focus.
this has
TTL,
this
web.
has all the components, I'd say. This has all the
Yeah, the
components.
stat line's there.
1, 2, 3 gold skills. Yeah.
Love
Got
to see
rod
it.
and red shift.
How Dober
Dober,
turn out. Looking
enough
good stat
stamina,
wise.
Stat line's really good.
Certain victory. Yo, can we
Certain
check out the
victory.
parents real quick?
Ooh,
Nice.
interesting. Umastan. Really looking for that Umastan. Did they get it? No. Unfortunate.
They got nimble though.
Yeah,
It's
ramp.
kind of
nimble,
tragic,
Griffer.
but
Decent
they've got a good
mid-game
amount of
skills.
mid game.
That 1.5 million CC on the Derby, it is something that can win them the race on the Derby, to note, for late surger.
I don't know if they live Derby.
This is that Saiyan,
Yeah.
TTL, Escape Artist. I think it's a little bit lacking, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Well, we've got TT. Well, I don't even know if that groundwork procs.
Yeah, let's take a look at this Maru for Happy. Angling, Progressive Culture, Straight Depth, Prudent, Fast Pace, Practice Plan, Mile, Medium, front corner, Release Pride, DDPP, Groundwork, Radiant Star, TTL, has everything. And it's
Yeah,
a Red
no-
Maru.
Yeah, no cacao. Interesting.
No Escape Artist, unfortunately.
Ah, they whiffed.
Yep. That's just life sometimes, right?
And do we have final? Actually, I guess it's Red Mars. She doesn't need final.
Can we see the spark? Hmm.
Ooh.
Ooh, DD. Oh, that's production plan, not prudent.
And they did
positioning. I
not
thought we had
pick
DD.
changing gears, so
Yeah.
this Red Maru is not going to have that gold advantage on the miles.
Oops.
Oops.
GG.
Oh, let me
Oh.
go back in.
Oh, oh,
Why is Halo censored? Why are we censoring her eyes?
yeah.
Help! I need an adult.
And then, where were we? I think
We were at Red Mars, and now we're at Pulse. Yeah.
All Saiyans, DDPP, Top Runner, Escape Artist, Professor. I mean, it has some good components, but stats are just a little bit lacking, I think.
Yeah. And Tama, I'd love to see what the stat. sorry.
Don't laugh, guys.
I mean,
Okay.
look, on these miles, this Tama is a threat. Okay, she's got a lot of guts to duel it down. She has mile corner, she got mile straight.
Can we
Love
the
to see
guts
that. She has
of the
home stretch as
deck?
well. Like, this Tama's pretty scary.
Okay, there were no guts cards. Did we have like just a bunch of TS
This is
Climax
triple
sparks?
5% race bonus deck. Okay,
I'm just curious where all these guts came from. Like, was it TS Climax?
just
sparks?
random races.
Oh man, that's a ton of guts.
Series,
Burst.
Late Surger. Oh, a lot of uniques. Oh my god,
Yeah.
all of the uniques. Really, really good uniques, too.
Yeah.
Professor,
Look like a
it's
DT.
on. Nimble, Beeline Burst. I mean, the components are here. Don't be fooled by the score. The components are definitely here.
Yeah, Brian's one of those cheater Umas that just like gets points where you don't think she would. So I could see it, especially with the Behold plus Beeline plus Shadow Break can just combo on final straight, and you just get a third out of nowhere.
All right, so no more stalling. Let's go ahead and get into it, guys. And I guess you guys can take it out. Take the cast for this first one. Not Cap, but Destin and JJ.
Okay.
Who wants to be the color? Who wants to be play-by-play?
I'll do color.
Oh shit! All right.
All right, Destin, you are on play-by-play.
All right, Derby. I'm trying to go through my head here. Derby. Who is gonna live Derby? There's only like, I think it's only half the roster that had the stand for it, right? Thomas for sure not. Red Maru.
I mean, the gold chip lives it. I think there's a good amount of Umas here that I think can technically live it with a good Radiant Star proc. And if they get some good downhill mode going in. Because, as much as we talk about those stam requirements for, like, CMs, when we're talking about a one and done, if an Uma has a 60% chance to live, we might be looking at that run right here,
That's very true. And looking at our gate spawns, we got Dober on the inside. Hopefully she doesn't get kidnapped by a gold ship or the other encloser. We'll have to see how it plays out. Sayun and Mario on the outer gate gonna try and push back in with that prudent positioning. We'll see who ends up in first when everything settles. Oh,
Yeah,
Mario just shoots at it.
And the ball Saiyan tried to push up with Top Runner, but she's on that inside rail and she's kind of getting no-zoned a little bit. She's not really moving at all. Gold Chip's in this great position. She's hovering around that 7-8 slot towards the front of that backpack, so that's always going to be terrifying. And I'm curious if number one back there, is that going to be Dober?
I believe it is. I want to say right before we cut away to the fronts, Dover was in the front of that pack, and we do see the Sparkly Stardom and just immediately getting overtaken anyways. I have never seen Sparkly Stardom get completely denied like that. Oh yeah, and we see Dover. She's creeping up.
Yeah, and it looks like Red Maru is holding on for right now. And there's the gold chip unique coming out. She's gonna start moving. She's already in position, and now she's moving up even more, but we get that beeline burst. Tail, Radiant. Tama's gonna try to push up into position, but we're coming around this corner right into the Excel zone. This might be Escape Artist carryover.
Yeah, with Radiant Star coming out of the ball Saiyan, but it's gonna be Red Maru hitting that 0.4 Redshift plus Rod, just pulling away. Dover hitting some type of unique. I see her moving up past the number 8, coming up towards the number 9 and number 5. But it's just Red Maru in the lead, and the gap doesn't even look like it's shrinking. It is now a little bit. That's going to be Dover pushing up. Dover in third. Dover going to try and run her down if she can get some dueling. I think she's got it. She's pushing and up and further. Gets another velocity skill proc. She's going to overtake. It's going to be Dover by a length or 2. Red Maru in second. Ball Saiyan in third. Oh, Tama at the very end overtakes.
Yeah, Tama just squeaks in there right at the very end and managed to get that third place.
So that Dober, I believe, is going to be on Cyborg. Yeah, Tama and... Oh, that's a podium.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that is a podium. I'm so used to Cyborg not playing these backline.
That is going to be
Besides for Brian,
podium for Team Cyborg. Wow, that Sand just, as we said, just doesn't have enough juice to finish out the race, unfortunately.
Is this finally going to be the draft where Dober isn't a fraud?
Whoa, buddy. I feel attacked.
I'm just saying, man. I see Dober in a lot of drafts. I never see Dober do well in a lot of drafts.
All right, man.
It's always those dirty enclosers stealing her unique.
Well,
All right, going into the next race is going to be that Hopeful Stakes Nakayama 2000.
Who's up to bat?
I can try, but I can only do color, so someone is gonna have to do play-by-play.
I believe in JJ.
All right,
Great.
you're it.
I can do play-by-play.
I do miss my my overlay. I miss my chiclet overlay.
Yeah.
Fortunately, we are just broadcasting today.
This map is going to be one of those very late red shifts. If it does stick, I don't think I've ever watched the full stakes animation. It's pretty neat though.
Yeah, pretty cool. So this is going to be a very, very late redshift. So it is basically just the middle of corner 3. We are not going to be, expecting those redshift takers to really do much. That's going to be including that ballroom sand. So eyes on sand sky and kind of the other frontrunners with sand unique and that major October.
And they're off. And it's a late start out of a gold ship. That really doesn't matter here. Seeing the taking leads coming out, it looks like Falcon is out to an early lead with Ball Saiyan, and nobody is DDing out here. So we're not seeing any DDPP ignited wit action going on here. And it looks like Red Maro, she might be able to slide in, but she's going to go behind that Smart Falcon. But she is trying to push up again. A lot of early daring strikes out of the backliners here.
Yeah.
And that Ball Saiyan is really fighting them off with all those gold skills that she has for the early and mid race.
Yeah.
Killer tunes out of OG Saiyan, but she's just struggling there.
That Ball Saiyan, she is really fighting for that first place position. But as we talked about, this is a corner 3 map, and that Ball Saiyan does not have that OG Sand Sky Rod unique. So if she's going to be taking first place, that could be a detriment for her for the team, but you might be able to block Smart Falcon if she were able to hold it. Smart Falcon is on the outside. She's gonna have a little bit more juice to hold that first place going to this corner, but it looks like she is going to take that rod. I do see that XL lighting up.
Moving past and beyond out and over with Radiant Star out of Ball Saiyan. Red shifts are coming out now. And Gold Ship is actually in 5th place. That was a red shift out of Gold Ship as they come around the corner. And Gold Ship is going to be proccing some more speed skills. It looks like she's in a pretty powerful position to run it down. Break It Down is coming out from Ball Saiyan. She's probably going to be able to hold off that first place. Can this Gold Ship push up just a little bit more and take 2nd place away from Smart Falcon? No, she cannot. It's going to be Smart Falcon in 2nd and then Gold Ship in 3rd. So SLS is definitely fighting back here, getting 5 points on the board.
Yeah, really, really strong showing. And, I kind of doubted that Ballroom Sand, but, I think we talked about this, before, JJ. Like, that Ballroom Sand, even without the rod, just being in first place, getting into that final straight on that inside rail, hitting the velocity unique, it's just sometimes that's just all you need.
Do you break it, all right? We don't call it anything else.
And kind of funny, number 10 favorite here, taking first place.
Nice Nature, eat your heart out. Actually, what favorite is Nice Nature on these? Because that matters for her unique, right? Number 5. She didn't hit it, but
it matters for long shot and for. Is that her unique? I guess, yeah.
I think her unique lasts a second longer if she's depending on what her favorite is. Yes, if she is 4th favorite or worse, it's a 6-second velocity instead of a 5-second velocity.
All right. And it looks like she is 4th favorite.
Oh, so that she is going to be getting the 6-second variant on this track. And which track is this again?
This is going to be the Chukyo 2000. So it is a redshift map, actually, with the XL zones starting basically right at the very end of the corner 3 at the start of corner 4.
Yeah, Chukyo is one of those big downhill tracks. It's basically downhill home, downhill mania.
Yeah.
These wit checks, if you enter downhill mode, if you pace up, they're going to matter a lot here. Crazy things can happen. Backliners can be in the pace chaser pack. They can be in the front runner pack.
Yeah, so I
you
think
need commentary on.
Yeah, it just I think I started missing it a little bit, just having it a little bit in the background. But
We
all right,
had the gray bar up for the entire races, haven't we? I haven't even noticed it.
I've been switching scenes.
Okay.
So, Okay, let's go ahead to the races, and I guess
Ooh.
I can try play-by-play for this race, and then we'll see who wants to do color.
All right, let's go.
All right, it's you and me. Let's go into Chukio 2000. This is going to be a map where we're not going to be constrained by stamina no more. So all 10 Umas can be able to play in this match fairly for once.
Yep, everyone is out to play on this one except maybe Tama. No, I'm she should have the stamina. It's 598. It's cutting it kind of close on a 2,000 meter, but with that huge downhill, it should be okay.
Yeah, and it is going to be that big downhill, as JJ mentioned. So I think we are not worried about the stamina for this one, as long as she hits a little bit of wood checks.
Interesting that Pasa is number 1 favorite here. You think the game knows something we don't? Are we going to see a crazy Condor's Fury pop out?
And the are off. It looks like all the frontrunners are off to a good lead. I don't see any mistaking leads there. Some DDPP action coming up for that Smart Falcon early though. She is heading beelining for that inside rail, taking first place. That's not something you want to see as the other frontrunners, because heading into this first straight as that Smart Falcon, she is going to be able to hold that lead. That's Red Maruzensky now overtaking with her gold skills going into that first corner. Smart Falcon getting blocked out of her second place activation requirement. This is not looking good for her. This Red Maru and Ballroom Saiyan is really fighting head and heel for this first place.
Yeah, and the Ballroom Saiyan actually did have a late groundwork, so I'm surprised she pushed up that far. I saw the acceleration orbs appear on her like close to the beginning of the early race, so it looks like it might have been a PP angle, PP procking groundwork, but she's in second. But that Red Maru is just pulling away, and we already see the Dober threatening to overtake the pace chaser, and the Brian and Tom are pushing up quick. Everyone's on screen.
Yeah, eyes on that Dober. She is in that position to get her unique, and both Red Maru and Dober getting the unique, but that Fantasy Pasta hitting the big 1.0 acceleration there, chasing down Red Maru on the final straight. Is Red Maru still with a substantial lead, but that Fantasy Pasta is catching up, hitting a Radiant Star. She is in prime position to overtake, and Brian coming on the inside rail. Can she do it? Fantasy Pasta. Oh my god, I think it was Fantasy Pasta just by a nose winning the race there.
I'm actually more curious if Dober beat Maru. I think she did. I think number 1 is Maru, right?
It is going to be Dober. But Dober and Maru is going to be on that team Cyborg, so it is going to be a 2-3 for Team Cyborg. But wow, that Fantasy Pasta, we did talk about it in draft, you know, like her being a pace chaser, with no one else to contest her, you know, she's able to hit that moving past Redshift into overtaking whoever's the 4th position to get her unique, and she hit an absolutely big 0.8 there, maybe even nimble for the 1.0.
Yeah, that was some brilliant foreshadowing by me as we loaded into the gates.
Oh yeah,
I mean, there's two big things to think about there. One is that Pasa does have that medium S. That is certainly the only reason that Pasa was actually able to outrun those other two. And then 2, it looked like at the end, because Dober was initially, I believe she had over pushed just a little bit, but Pasa pushed her back down into position and gave her a nimble target as well. So I thought that might have closed them out, but Pasa was able to run it down with the medium S and basically cap speed.
It looks like my score capture is a little bit broken. Can we get that back? Yep, there we go. It is going to be 12-9 so far after the first 3 races, with Team Cyborg leading just by a hair. So heading into this 4th race, we are back on a relatively longer course, Nakayama 2200. There are not too many downhills, only a small one in the mid race.
I'm gonna put my foreshadowing out there for Brian on this one. Nakayama 2200 is a really fucked up course where it has no straight in the mid race. The only thing that could be considered a straight is gray. It's not considered anything. So that beeline burst is going to be proccing on the final straight for sure, along with the home stretch haste and the shadow break. Like, We
Could
have some
always
potential
come
here.
out on that opening straight as well to really jockey for position. And I've been a little surprised that the gold chip has not been able to get in position personally.
Yeah, I mean, with Eric Strike plus anchors, it's a little surprising. I really am curious what's going on there.
All right, you guys take away for this one.
Sure thing. I can do play again if you want.
Yeah.
Okay.
Doop, doop, doop.
Nakayama 2200. It's snowing out. Kinda chilly.
It is, and hopefully everybody double checked their conditions because I wasn't paying attention to the.
Oh, you know I was not either.
Yep, so it's kind of on the players, but I assume everything is correct. No reason to assume otherwise. And oh wow, Fancy Pasta just giving us a show in the game, huh?
Yeah. And we got that #1 favorite with Tomo Cross. She does have that Mile S, but that's not going to come into play here. Again, it's going to be that F Pasa with the medium S. I think she's the only one. Late start out of gold ship, doesn't matter. And I see only 3 TTLs coming out. It looks like Falco's missed. And Falco looks like she's getting boxed out. She does DD afterwards, but I'm not so sure that she's going to be able to get back to the front. Looks like OG Saiyan is going to be fighting Red Maru, but Red Maru does have a good lead right now. Ball Saiyan is going to push up with that escape artist, with that top runner, and she might be looking to overtake, but she's currently not quite boxed in, actually, by OG Saiyan, as they kind of settle into place. And I don't believe I saw that beeline burst come out from Brian, so she's still going to have that activation as a possibility for later in the race.
Yep, and it was really unfortunate for the Falcon because she hit DD and she was already in the outer lane, so she didn't gain any velocity from that at all, just stuck outer lane, and now she's really far behind. She's probably gonna
And
be,
Dober is pushing up past
Yeah.
the Pace Chaser pack here.
Yeah, she's going to be a really good nimble. Wow, the Killer Tunes and Escape Artist makes her push up, so maybe not quite as much now, but we have a lot of nimble targets for the gold ship.
Yeah, and this gold ship and Dober are both in perfect position. Radiant Stars are coming out just a little bit early. Escape Artist carryover, Professor of Curvature as well, moving past and beyond is hit out of that Dober. And Dober is really flying down the track, and it looks like gold ship missed the wit check on that moving past and beyond. NSM is coming out of Nice Nature. Radiant Star out of Brian, and they're all coming around the corner. Some corner accelerations are coming out here, but Dover is really looking to take that commanding first place here, dueling it down with the Red Maru. They're holding hands together. Teamwork, teamwork, teamwork. But Nice Nature is coming up hot, but she's not going to have enough distance to really close it out, as those two just duel it down together.
Yeah, really unfortunate. The late start does not count as rushed, right? It has to be actually the rush.
It needs to be rushed. It needs to be rushed. This is a really unfortunate wit check to miss on gold ship. She didn't have nimble. She didn't have moving past and beyond. There was just no acceleration. She had to just power through it manually.
Yeah, and that's going to be SLS with only 1 point, taking it to 18-10. And this was their map pick as well, so that is a little concerning.
Yeah, now we're looking like there was a podium involved again. They were really pulling it back, making that score a lot closer after last game. But
Actually, let me
you really hate to
join
lose first and second
Room 6
together.
and 7 while I have this opportunity here.
So our last 2 maps are gonna be what? Naka.
Sapporo.
So we have
1500.
Sapporo 15, Naka 18, and Naka 16 left.
Yep.
Yep.
Wow, I come back to an 18-10. Although I can't say this was not completely unexpected, right?
It looks like the gold ship has unfortunately failed some wit checks. Moving beyond.
That you don't want to hear that. You do not wanna hear
Yeah.
Yeah, she missed moving past me on. She was in position for it, and then we just saw no orbs
Yeah.
go around the Uma.
And something I have been noticing is Ghost Ship. I kind of feel like she's been late starting every other race here. I feel like I've seen it a lot, and it doesn't matter like too much, but does kind of affect her mid-game positioning just a tiny bit, so maybe a little bit better positioning could have helped her in some of these races as well.
That is totally possible.
But heading into this fifth race is going to be Sapporo 1500. It is a straight redshift map with no uphills or downhills in a very level playing field, with that XL zone starting at the very start of corner 4. So it's a perfect frame 0 redshift and Dober unique actually.
I think we're gonna see Giga break and do some breaking here. I got all my money on ball saying.
Yeah, I mean, if there was a map for her to win, this would be it. I mean, that home stretch is only 250 meters. Backliners are not going to have a great time here.
Thank you, Goldchip. But interestingly, the game putting Tama as the #1 favorite on this one, and I mean, with her stamina, it makes sense why the game has not favored her until this map, being the 1500 meters.
Yeah, been a really quiet game from this Tama, and I guess I'll do color for this one. And who wants to do play by someone? Take it.
I think Cabon's got it.
I don't think I've taken it before, but I'll just take it from here. So, front runners are coming out pretty strong. I don't think I saw anyone miss taking the lead so far. It's a pretty strong battle for first place here, but no DDPP action just yet. Sand Sky hanging out strong out of the gate. You know, the Super Lucky Sleepers do have those Sand twins, so either one of those winning here could be big for them, making a comeback in this race. That's Red Maru is gutting for that lead, but not exactly holding it yet. Maybe just need a couple more wit checks. But that Dober, look at that Dober. She is climbing up. That Pasa as well, right behind the front pack. Any second now, they could be catching up.
I'm concerned about the whole situation. Every single Uma is on the screen, and I know we said this is not ideal for backliners, but they're all really close to the pack as we start the late
Redshift
race.
moving past beyond. Everyone is just bundled together, heading into this final straight. Red Maru so far in the lead, on going into the final straight. Can anyone contest Speedstar from that F Pasta? She is really close with that. These two Dumas are finally dueling on the final straight. It looks like that Red Maru is going to be holding. Not enough dueling power from that Brian or the Dober, unfortunately.
Yeah, but that's another podium.
Oh, so that's the game. That's
the
25
game.
then.
Yeah.
Oh man. I really would love to see some in-depth analysis on these races to know what went wrong for this gold chip, because I feel like she underperformed for her build.
Absolutely. And it looks like Cyborg is not going to be getting knocked out by that all-seeing eyes on Dober. So they've avoided the worst case scenario.
It's because they're the one who picked it up in this match.
Yeah.
That's it. And like, she was holding really well, and then just right at the end, she lost positioning. I wonder what happened. Like, did she just spend all of her mid-race skills early, or like, did she whiff something?
Yeah, and you know, this Red Maru has just been such a strong performer for Team Cyborg. And we can see just she has so many skills. The Sand Sky maybe it's just a little bit lacking.
Yeah, but I have good news and I have bad news. The good news is that Dober is not a fraud. She's got the MVP, getting second in this match, and then 2 first places, I believe. 2 first, 2 second.
Oh, you hate to see that.
Do you?
There's gonna be somebody in this voice chat that's going to be like, "Hey guys, Dober's not that bad after all."
Hey guys, I just want to throw it out here. There have been other Dobers who might have been played by people in this call right now who have gotten MVP in UmaLeague so far. Thanks. But okay.
Oh man, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah, looking
but
at
the
the
bad
breakdown, that Dober is just so strong. Like as we talked about, you know, with that Pasa being the only pace chaser, that means the late surgers were starting in 5th position, and this Dober definitely did not miss.
Yeah, and I said that was the good news. The bad news is that Super Lucky Sleepers are the first team to drop out of playoffs.
Yeah, with this win, with Team Cyborg is going to be moving on in the losers bracket, and Team Super Lucky Sleepers is unfortunately going to be falling out of competition and no longer in contention for the playoffs. So, congratulations, Team Cyborg. We are definitely looking forward to your performance in the next match, and yeah, overall great performance from both of these teams. Unfortunately, the gold ship really just did not end up performing as we would expect it, as everyone mentioned already. But yeah, I think this Dober was just a little bit too strong, and her positioning in this room setup was just, it was just too free.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you just low roll, and that's how it is.
Yeah, it
Look,
seemed like they
sometimes
had a
downhill mode just favors you. Sometimes you pace up, sometimes you late start, sometimes you rush as Dober, and sometimes this Dober didn't rush a single time.
Yeah, I mean,
So
this game has so many moving parts that it's really difficult to say that, like, even in decisive wins like this, that one side was distinctly better than the other, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's fair to
absolutely.
say I think this gold chip probably had the worst race RNG I've seen in a non-solo queue game so far. I've seen some bad race RNG in solo queue, but we've thankfully been pretty blessed in UL. I say that my Summer Maru whiffed Mile Maven 2 days ago, but
Yeah,
Yeah,
so Cyborg is going to be looking to play against Uma Party or Asian Flash, depending on who comes out of that team, out of that game. Capom, you're clearly an impartial party here. Who do you think's going to win that match?
Ooh, that's a difficult question.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so as an impartial party, I really can't a party. I really can't say, Uma
Right.
party. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. I don't really know though. It could be anybody's
Okay.
Uma party. Yeah,
I think Uma
Understood.
Party
Understood.
Uma
yeah,
Party
yeah.
wins by forfeit.
Uma party wins by
That's my
forfeit.
prediction.
Yeah. Well,
They may not want you to drop a 20 bomb on you on them with the V Bourbon or S Maru. So who knows?
I mean, at this rate, it doesn't even look like I'm gonna be able to play because they're giving us very EST
Okay. Okay.
unfavorable times.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
yeah. So let me go ahead and just update that win for Team Cyborg.
And Mega Skyduck is asking you to confirm the latest solo queue draft. They really want their title.
Is
I'll
that
get on
so?
that.
Yeah.
Should reject it, honestly. Like,
Okay. And there we go. Team Cyborg is going to be moving on. Team Super Lucky Sleepers, unfortunately, thank you for playing, but you are not going to be playing anymore in this playoffs bracket. Next up, we are going to be looking forward to seeing who wins between Team Uma Party and Asian Flash, and the winner of that is going to be facing against Team Cyborg in the losers semis.
Man, if Uma Party does win, they got a rough road ahead of them. They got to fight Asian Flash, who beat them in regular season, and then fight Team Cyborg, who beat them in regular season.
Oh, my stream
Road
display
to
is
redemption,
a little bit
indeed.
broken.
yeah,
Um,
it'll be a rough path ahead.
Come on, guys. Why is this thing breaking all the goddamn time?
It's all right. The
Wow.
stream's over.
Yeah, I mean, at least it broke like when it's over,
Okay.
not in the middle of the stream.
Yeah.
All right. Here's the final look at the brackets. We are going to be signing off here. Any last words, guys?
No.
All right.
Nope.
So